Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, and I tell you what, we're going to be getting in depth into some Sencut knives here coming up. I already did the Kyril one I really enjoyed quite a bit, and now we've got a couple from the Apex Pass Around group, including this one, which is the Bronte, but we're going to have a few more coming through, so I'm really looking forward to it. I also have the San Angelo here to check out, so really looking forward to it. But yes, this is the Bronte. As you can see, it is a kind of a top front flipper there. You've got this really well done micarta. I am digging this a lot. Good grip on that micarta. Again, you know, we're coming from the Wee Civivi Sencut family. Everything is chamfered out very well. Nothing left unfinished, which is absolutely awesome. I mean, that's pretty much what we expect from Wee Civivi Sencut at this point. And even Sencut being, you know, the budget, it's still well done. So centering is pretty darn good on that blade. You've got a pretty deep carry clip, recessed screws, lefties. Yeah, definitely. Now, we do not have a lanyard hole on this one, but you do have a post back here that blade is pretty clear of, so you would have no issues throwing a lanyard on that post back there. And if you do them, if you use them, I don't, but if you do, there you go. You have an option for it. Now, this is one of the, I call it the newer-ish Civivi clip because it stands out higher a little further out. Some of the older ones obviously dive down a little quicker, which that's kind of what I prefer. But this one, we'll see. But there you go. Like I said, you do have, it is a front flipper. You do have some jimping on there, which is good. It's pretty good. It's not too aggressive. So flipping, flips very easily. I mean, my uncoordinated behind can do it. So it's pretty easy to open. Now, I will tell you that I have been able to top flip it a few times, not anything consistent. And I usually kind of have to do a little bit of flip to it. I don't know, it's the size of my hands. Maybe my finger's just weak. But yeah, I can't just do it like I can that. That's easy. Some of you probably can top flip it much better than I can. I just, unfortunately, I can do it. It's not easy for me. I'll just put it that way. And then, of course, you do have the fuller. And you know what that fuller means? Yeah, reverse flick. And I've tried to thumb flick, but you got to get really low. And the detent on this one, it's a little weak. It's not terrible. I mean, it's good for that front flipper. Works fine for that. Am I worried about it coming open? Let's see. Oh, there it did. I really had to shake it, though. I know I was off camera. Really had to shake it. But the detent on this one is a little weak. So, not too terrible. But if you really shake the holy heck out of it, you're going to get it to open. I don't know why you'd shake the holy heck out of your knife. Kind of like spine whacking. But anyway. You got this nice, really kind of exaggerated Tanto blade. I don't know. Okay. They call it a Tanto, right? And I got it pulled up here. And to me, that's not a Tanto at all. But that's what they have it listed as. And of course, dumb computer went to sleep on me. They call it a Tanto blade. Okay. That's what they have it listed as. I don't know. I know, Timbo just sent me a whole blade list. And it's got some of these other kind of more elaborate, I'll say, blade designs on it. I have to look at that and see what they call it. But choil, yeah, okay. Nice kind of black washed finish on it. I like that. Sencut, there you go. You know what knife you have in your hand. Don't want to forget that. Nice slender handle. And oh, yeah, like I said, it's a dropper. I didn't say that. I meant to say that. It's a dropper. So, not too bad there. Like I said, that detent, for anything else but the top flipper, it's a little light. There you go. I messed it up. But it's set pretty darn well for that top flipper. So, or front flipper, sorry. Whatever you want to call it. But all right, specs. Spec check. Let's do it. Whoa, get over here. How am I? Yeah, I guess I am. I'm kind of, that's a little better. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just about 8 inches overall. Officially, what do they say? 7.87? All right, sure. I could probably move it back to the line a little bit more, but yeah, it's pretty close. Definitely over 7 3/4. Handle, you're looking at just shy of 4.5 on the handle, which I'm gonna give it. As far as overall blade length, I get right about 3.5. Your cutting edge is just over 3 1/4. They say blade length of 3.38, so I guess they're measuring the cutting edge itself, but the blade itself is about 3.5 inches. And I tell you what, the elongated point here really does serve me well at work cutting rope. Now, I didn't do too bad on most of the ropes, but this little section right here did wonders. Helped it out so much when cutting those larger diameter ropes. Absolutely 100%. Nice, thin. Get you some size comparisons here. Of course, we're gonna throw out the PM2 as always. Obviously, I mean, as far as overall length, there's not a lot of difference. Obviously, thickness, all that good stuff, definitely a big difference. But overall length, you're pretty close. Really close, actually. And then the bug out. And it's going to be longer than the bug out for sure, since we're almost PM2 length. Get a weight. Where'd my scale go? Did I have... Oh, I know where it's at. I was measuring. I was weighing packages earlier, and it went back there. All right, here it is. We have 2.9 ounces. Pretty nice, pretty slender. And the carry, of course. Deep carry. Digging that. Clip is really good. Great retention. No issues there at all. High speed, low drag with the holes in the clip. But, okay, my overall. Now, we'll check it out. You do have some weight reduction on it. I forgot to mention that. You have a decent amount of weight reduction going on in that scale. And then not so much on the lock side. So, overall, well, it's nice. It's slender. The clip on this knife, I know it's there. And I've said things about that clip before. It's not bad on this one. You know, I'm okay with it. It's not, and usually on these slimmer knives, that's kind of where I feel the clips more often. I don't know why it's not that way on this one. Is it there? Yes. If I was doing a lot of, you know, like repetitious push cutting, really gripping, I'm not going to call it a hot spot. It's there, but it really doesn't bother. Now, you really don't have a whole lot of area to choke up on there. I mean, there you go. You're choked up, and you're still pretty close to that blade. So you don't really have like a flipper tab or anything for protection. So you do have to watch that. But as you can see there, I've definitely got a full 4-finger grip with a lot of room left over. No issues whatsoever there. Now, my lefty friends, we're going to talk about this. There again, I'm not left-handed. And this is going to be, it's okay. I wanted to show you that right there. The axis, I understand it's a thinner, shorter, however you want to describe it, knife. So you don't want to cut too more. Like to see a little bit more access to that, to the lock. I mean, it's okay. I can get my fingernail down in there and do it. But this is an ambidextrous knife, right? And I'm not. There we go. Yeah, I really got to get that thumb and push it in there to have access to that liner. So, lefties, you do have a lefty knife. It's not as easy as some just because of the access to that lock. So, just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, it's okay. Like I said, I have to use, if I try to use my thumb, my finger it kind of gets stuck. If I use my fingernail, it's all right. I mean, I just like to see a little more. That's all. Like to see just a hair, just to cut down, I mean, you could go a 1/16 of an inch and not lose much, I think. And that would give you just a little bit more. I know that's not a lot, but it would just give you enough. I don't know if that would be enough for my lefty friends. Yeah, it probably would. But overall, what do I think of the Bronte? Guys, I mean, overall style, blade style, everything like that, probably not my favorite one I've seen, but this knife is built well. It cost, I think, 43 bucks. I didn't tell you, 9CR18. That's the blade steel on it. You know, the Sencut, I believe the San Angelo is 10CR15. But so you got a lot of 9CRs and 10CRs on these new Sencut knives. I think the Cairo was 9CR18, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, always say it's what Civivi used to be, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, definitely, because they're good. You know, I say good value knives about Rough Rider a lot. These Sencuts seem to be pretty darn good value knives, in my opinion. The construction is good. The usability is good. The build quality is there. Yeah, you know, if this knife is your style, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And like I said, I'm really happy to have a lot of these Sencuts coming in through the pass around group. Definitely have to give Apex a shout out and of course, we Civivi Sencut for sending these out. Absolutely 100%. The San Angelo's coming up. Oh boy, do I like that one. The Cairo and the San Angelo are pretty high on my list of favorite Sencuts right now. Just because I like it. I'm liking the blade styles, the handles. Yeah, they're doing all right. Sencut's doing okay. So let me know what you think down in the comments, guys. Always appreciate you. Remember, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.